Huckleberry Finn and his friend Jim. Anyone knows that guy, Jim? But anyway, I got a proper prayer to open up my set tonight, and I think that it's only fitting that I started out with this. Oh God, the eternal fucker, we ask thee in the name of thy son, Richard Pryor, to bless and sanctify this booze to the souls of all those drinking, that they may do it in remembrance of Rodney Dangerfield and Redmond Fox, who gave no fucks, that they may witness unto thee, oh God, you motherfucker, that they always do tip their bartenders, and they have beers and spirits to be with them. Fucking man. Thank you. I've been working on my clean comedy set, so I've got lots of new material on how much I love bacon, the weather, and how if my wife drags me to Target again, I'm just gonna light myself on fire, completely self-immolate. She's gonna drag me in to look at like new fruit bowls or like other housewares, and I'm just gonna go straight to the camping aisle, douse myself in Ronsol lighter fluid, and spark up, screaming, ah! Ah! I get dragged into Target just one more time, and y'all are gonna see me on the news for my Richard Pryor impersonation. You think you've seen a lot of flamers in Target before? Just you wait. Oh man, I'm just joking. You know, clean comedy can clean my fucking cock. Except for Bill Cosby. Any Bill Cosby fans in the house? My Brother Buck Buck? You can't tell me like My Brother Buck Buck isn't the greatest clean comedy performance of all time. Come on, can't fuck with that. You know, my friends, they call me Big Rob because they look up to me. My family, they call me for bail money. I've been wanting to do stand-up ever since I was denied a bank loan. You know, I needed surgery. I needed 10 grand to get penile girth reduction surgery. I got denied, and the bank loan officer, he said, you must be some kind of comedian. And I really took his kind words to heart. I went back the next week, showed him my act. He said, you must be joking. Those white collar types, they're real sharp. Oh man. You know, times are tough. I can't believe how expensive groceries have become. I had to take a loan out just to buy milk, bread, and eggs. The interest payments on the toast alone has got me left with nothing but crumbs. If I miss another payment, they're gonna repossess my car, but joke's on them because I can't afford to put air in the tires. The inflation in this country is out of control. Oh man. How do you keep the Mormon at your party from drinking all your beer? I don't know. You invite another Mormon. How do you get rid of the 2 Mormon goofs at your party? Tell them you're gay. They'll get on their fucking huffies and go elsewhere. Alright, page 2, let's go. I recently decided to stop drinking. That's right. When I drink, I leave a path of wreckage that's spattered with the blood of my enemies and the tears of my loved ones. Now, I'm just sipping. I slurp booze like pho noodles. It's much healthier. That's right, you gotta stay healthy. I went to the doctor recently, and they asked me, how often are you running? I told them, Doc, every day I'm running out of weed, running out of cigarettes, running out of money. They asked me, how often do you exercise? I told them, Doc, you know me for how long? I don't know what it says on those charts. I don't fuck with voodoo. Then they asked what my diet was like, but I'm an Episcopalian, they're a Mormon, and I know how polygamists feel about Protestants, so I didn't really want to talk about it. Finally, doctor told me that if I didn't make some changes in my lifestyle and quick, I would drop dead within a year. I ain't been back to see him since, never felt better. That's right, I've seen one of these new age doctors, and they actually hooked me up with a Utah medical cannabis referral. That means I'm not stoned right now, I'm medicated. Really medicated. But it was kind of odd. In order to get my referral, I had to participate in this strange ritual where we're in this big old white building down the street, surrounded by old white people. We had to pantomime these Freemasonry-linked hand motions, and we learned the secret handshake to get into heaven. It's just bop, bop, boop, scoo-doo. Not even that crazy, you know? Pretty easy. But after I got my referral, I committed several felonies driving over to the Walmart pharmacy. I ran into the pharmacist, and I asked him for the strain of cannabis I've heard about for so many years, Gorilla Glue. They sent me to the hardware section. I tried smoking that stuff, and I woke up staggering down the interstate at 2 a.m. naked. It was one sticky situation. Oh man. After I cleaned up, you know, I heard about the state of Texas. The state of Texas, if anyone hasn't heard, they have the most strict abortion law in the country. That's right. They've also passed a lot of really strange laws about feline spaying and neutering. No feline species can be spayed or neutered in the state of Texas. You know, I think these laws are not really about protecting lives. They're about controlling pussy. I ate a lot of pussy myself. That's how I got these scars. Any other pussy eaters in the house? Pussy eaters? Nobody? I'm the only one? Hey, yeah. I order a lot of Chinese takeout. My favorite. You know, my wife and I, we recently celebrated our 2-year wedding anniversary back in November, but we almost didn't make it. The weekend before the anniversary, she was out of town with her boyfriend, and she found out I was using Tinder again. And she was like, ready to end things. But I told her I didn't have any choice. The power was out, and we ran out of matchbooks. Tinder. Hey, y'all got it. All right. You know, my wife and I, we split chores evenly in our apartment. That means I'm responsible for taking out the trash, washing the dishes, and shutting the fuck up. Very important. The Olympics are happening in China. Anybody kept up with the Olympics at all? I don't really watch sports, but I heard about someone named Brandon. Anyone heard about this person, Brandon? They're doing great. I don't know if anyone's familiar. I'm not so sure about his fans, though. They seem like they have too many chromosomes, you know what I'm saying? Like they may be the R word. That's right, Republicans. Yeah, a lot of them in the Special Olympics this year, I noticed. Yeah, all right. How come they call it a big toe instead of a foot thumb? It's a fucking stupid joke. It's a new year, and I'm committed to make changes in my life and stay positive. And I'm already on a great track, everybody. I had COVID like the first week of January, this new strain. So that means I had to stay locked in my apartment for 5 days straight, just drinking cough medicine. And I sat there and I watched all these foreign films with subtitles on, and I actually was able to learn Spanish, German, French. But ever since I got over COVID and I stopped drinking all that cough syrup, I have to really drink a whole bottle and a half of Robitussin to get there. And I have to have Vicks liberally applied to my chest. And you know, instead of lean promethazine codeine, if y'all are hip to the streets, that shit is several $100s a bottle. It's not cheap. Robitussin, that DM, instead of calling it lean, I call it bend, because I gotta get that pen, I got the palsy, you know? If I drink too much, I call it hitting the Michael J, because I start shaking like an old Buick. My wife, she tells me I'm crazy for drinking so much cough syrup. Like a fox! Oh man. I think it's great that live comedy is coming back after the whole pandemic. I really, I think that we really all just need to have a few laughs in our lives, and sorry not helping that tonight with y'all, doing my best. One thing that bothers me as an audience member, as well as a performer, is that motherfuckers forgot how to act in public during a live event. People are looking at their phones, having full-blown conversations, and it's just wrong because, there used to be people in the back of the room playing beer pong. Richard remembers. And I haven't remember the last time I drank that it wasn't just to numb the pain of existence. It hasn't been a fucking game since I was old enough to drink. And I think that people who can't pay attention and listen and enjoy the moment should get it smacked in their fucking head like their parents should have done 20 goddamn years ago. Oh man, if you can't get through a live event without staring at your fucking glowing rectangle or having a conversation, do yourself and everybody a favor. Go home, piss and shit, and hang yourself on the back of your door with your belt like fucking Robin Williams. Or was that the Rainbow Suspenders? He had to get in one more laugh and go for that genie impression, just blue face, swinging off the door like a fucked up pinata. He had to go just for one more laugh. Who wants to see my genie impression? And then, man. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to end this by giving you all a Bible quote, because a fucking prayer can only be ended with a Bible quote. And this is a Bible quote I used to tell to the juvenile delinquents when I was a team leader down at Cinnamon Hills Youth Crisis Center, where I was the person who was leading around 12 boys in a lockdown facility. and we take them from their dormitories to classes to food, activities, and I'd send them to bed with these words. The Bible verse that has stuck with me for a long time now, Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Thank you.